Hey guys, so this is just another quick reminder video word um about why it's important for Christians to be aware of the political world. Now, I'm not saying you have to be obsessed with it. I'm not saying that you have to be an expert and know everything about it, but just to at least to pray about it, to avoid falling in deception, because we say that we don't want to be involved, right? Because Christians say not to worry about politics. The devil sees that as an opportunity to get Christians through the avenue. Now, again, I'm not saying to worry about what's going on. I'm not saying to just to put your hope in man, or to necessarily just not walk by faith. We're supposed to walk. We're supposed to walk by faith, and with all the chaos going around, Jesus is still on the throne, all that, right? But we need to still be aware of it, because what can happen is the devil could lure us into supporting someone that seems good, right? It seems like an angel of light, but then as you kind of keep looking at them, you can start to notice how they aren't exactly who they seem. And the phrase "actions speak louder than words." So, right, you have Obama, right? And Obama, he was very well spoken, very well mannered, great speaker, great looks and everything, right? But then he was pushing things that went against our faith and what we believed in. So, again, just because someone looks good on the outside, that doesn't mean that they're A-okay and that they're good. Because sometimes it's just like a cover. It's just a mask for who they really are. So, again, if you want to perform, and just actually skip that, and just if you want to, right? So, because the devil sees the opportunity, because we're not in America, right? We're so comfortable with politics. We're so comfortable, right? Because we think that we're safe and we think that we're good, right? Or some of us do. But then, because we're so comfortable, because we're so complacent, and Christians say not to worry about politics, don't worry about it. The devil sees that as an opportunity to perform a sneak attack on, right? And if it's if you're trying to creep behind someone and just scare them for fun or whatever, right? You're obviously not going to do it where they're looking. To really get them, right? To really make it good, you want to go where they're not looking. So, for example, if they're right, the basic concept, if they're looking that way, then you have to go behind them and get them from where they're not looking, where they're saying not to worry about it. It's all good. But then, over time, right, we don't always see the effect that it can end up having, because it's kind of like a magician, right? A magician lures your attention somewhere so that he can perform the trick. But if you're looking where he doesn't want you to look, then the trick might not work. So you have to be sneaky with it. You have to really know how to pull it off, right? That's why you'll see magicians using props and various things just as a distraction, right? Because in order for a good trick, you gotta get them off their game. You gotta tell them, you gotta make it seem like you're supposed to be looking in one place, but then they're actually doing something else over here that you're not seeing, and then their attention is being diverted to this part, but then you're not seeing everything. Right? The devil works like a magician too. He comes as an angel of light, right? He looks all pretty, right? He's looking all pretty. He might look flamboyant and pretty fancy, right? But then it's just a mask for who they really are. right? And with the magician, with the concept of a magician, they're putting off all these lights, fancy decorations, everything, for the really big tricks, right? If you want like a really big trick, you're gonna have a lot of fancy stuff, a lot of good stuff going around, stuff to distract them, to divert their attention, when they're over here just changing a lock, or they're switching somebody out to make the trick work, right? When you're looking on that, and then it's at the perfect timing to where they'll wrap it all up and they'll say, "Wow, that was an amazing trick," and then we'll clap, right? We'll clap because we didn't see how they actually did it. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, is that when they're done with the trick, we're already there, and it's like, oh wow, that was a great trick, right? And we're just so amazed, and it just looks so spectacular, right? But then we don't see everything else going on, right? We're unaware of everything else going on, and unaware, right? That's something that I'm working on being more aware, right? I mean, that's just personal, but being aware of what's happening around you, right? For example, if you're not aware, like if you're just walking, right, and if you're looking elsewhere, you see like a nice poster, just keep walking, and then all of a sudden you see a stumbling block, or you see like a hole, a crack in the road, or you don't see the end of the sidewalk. You could slip, you could fall flat on your face, and that's what happens when we're looking at everything else and we're not always careful about who we're following. Because again, things can look good on the outside, but then on the inside, because man looks on the outward appearance, and God looks at the heart. God looks at what they really want to do, and that's just about everything that I was supposed to cover. And just a quick reminder about, just like, there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end of that way is destruction. So, if people might be trying to say go this way, but then if it goes against God's word, it'll lead to destruction. So, something to think about. God be with you all. God bless you.